Good afternoon. So in today's session, I will be doing something about the codes. So you remember in my previous class, I have taught you about the octal number systems and the hexadecimal number system, and there were three more different codes which I was not able to tell that time. So in today's class, we will learn about the different type of number systems, or they are called as representations. So ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Number systems we have already learnt. So we'll learn about different codes. So now the topic what I am going to cover today. So ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಲೆಸನ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದೇನು? ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್. All information must be rendered into binary in order to be stored on a computer. So what is this? All type of information. Now ಈಗ information ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಈಗ ನಾವು A+B ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ A ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ B ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಧಾನಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೈನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೈನರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೈನರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್? ಸೊ ಬೈನರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ zeros and ones. So all the representation is in zeros and ones. So all information must be stored in the computer in binary, that is zeros and ones. So you may ask, how my English language program gets stored? Yes, there are some different programs which will convert them into zeros and ones. So idr bagge you will study in the next classes. So software andre enu, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಗಳು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಬೈನರಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, 10, 5, 4, 3 ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? So you take your name itself. So what is your name? So it is made up of some English alphabets. Of course ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿನೂ ನಾವು ಬರಿತೀವಿ. So English alphabets. Suppose some name is like say Asha, ASHA. So ASHA ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಎಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಎಚ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ABCDEFG ಅಪ್ ಟು Z, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ನಾವೊಂದು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರಿತೀವಿ A,B ಅಂತ, ಕಾಮಾ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೈನರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಥರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, A,4, 5, B ಟು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಬೈನರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ zeros and ones. Now what is a string? String ಅಂದರೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. String ಅಂದರೆ collection of characters. So for example, now so suppose a string, so ಈಗ I was talking about characters. ಈಗ characters ಅಂದ್ರೆ so characters means So string is a collection of characters. Now what is a string? So now ಈಗ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, BANGALORE. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ B ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, A ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, N ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, G is a character, L is a character, O is a character, R is a character and E is a character, right? So Bangalore, ಇದನ್ನ when we collect and write, it is called as a string. Now this string is represented in computers using zeros and ones. So ಇದನ್ನ zeros and ones ಅಂತ represent ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ B should have a value, A should have a value, L should have a value, G should have a value. ಅಂದ್ರೆ B ಗೆ ಒಂದು bit pattern, A ಗೆ ಒಂದು bit pattern, L ಗೆ ಒಂದು bit pattern, etc. Okay, so this is called as a string. Then images are pervasive in today's internet world and must be rendered in binary to be handled by internet browsers. Now images andre ಏನು, pictures ಅಥವಾ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳು. ನೀವು ಸುಮಾರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕೆಲವರು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಓದೋಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಚಿತ್ರ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಚಿತ್ರ, even that is represented using zeros and ones in the computer. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರ, ಒಂದು ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಚಿತ್ರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಚಿತ್ರ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಬೈನರಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ collection of some characters. Suppose you want to display your name on the computer, you have to write a small program. Now that program and your name and everything will be stored in the computer using zeros and ones. How this is possible? How to represent information, right? So there are three type of methods, or three, they are called as codes. So first nodona, ASCII ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ASCII. ಇದನ್ನ PC ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಇಟ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ PC ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ EBCDIC. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಸ್ EBCDIC. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ IBM ಮೇನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ಸ್. ನಾವು IBM ಮೇನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ computers used or manufactured by the IBM people. So ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇಡ, you need not know about these things right now. So EBCDIC ಮತ್ತು last one is called as Unicode. So it is the international character set. So how to represent a character? Now what is a character? Character is B, character is A, character is N, GALORE. That is all the characters in the string Bangalore. So BANG, these are all characters. To represent a character, you need a code. Now that is a bit pattern, right? Comprising of zeros and ones. Now you have one more, the last one called as Unicode. So brief agi idr bagge nodona what these are. So ASCII ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಡ್ ನೇಮ್. ಇದರದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಡ್ ನೇಮ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್. ಎ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್, ಎಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್, ದೆನ್ ಸಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಡ್, ಐ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸೊ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ASCII. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಬ್ರಿವೇಷನ್ and this is the expanded name. So each character andre A athava B requires a 7-bit coded character set for information interchanged. So there are 7-bit coded character andre there are some bits required to represent A. There is a bit required to represent B. There is a bit required to represent C. So these are some bits required or a code required to represent A, B, C, D, etc. So this specifies coding of space and a set of 94 characters. ಸೊ ಈ ಆಸ್ಕಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು 94 ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರು? ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ A to Z, ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ 0 to 9. ಪಂಕ್ಚುಯೇಷನ್, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಎಸ್ಸೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಯು ನೋ where to use the punctuation marks. So all those comma, colon, semicolon, etc. So these are some punctuation or mathematical symbols. Mathematical symbol andreno plus, minus, divided, then multiplication operator, etc. So idella mathematical symbols. Idannella ASCII will represent. So it has 94 such characters. ಈಗ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ A to Z, that is about 26. ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ 0 to 9, 10. ಸೊ 26 plus 10 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು? 36. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಂಕ್ಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. Now this is suitable for the interchange of basic English language documents, forms the basis for most computer code sets. Andre ASCII representation is used by most of the people. So haganta we need not remember everything. So then how to use them? So you have a chart. A chart is available in some of the textbooks, or you can go to the internet and browse and get it. So that is used by all the people and it is present in the textbook. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ಬುಕ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ASCII ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಏನೇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ಇದು ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ASCII ಅನ್ನೋದು ದಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ಈಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ABCD ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಬಿಗ್ ಎಗೂ ಒಂದು ಕೋಡ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಗೂ ಇದೆ. ಸಿ ದ ಬಿಗ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ 65, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ 61, 97. ಈಗ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಕ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಗ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ 65 ಇನ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ 41 ಇನ್ ಹೆಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಹೌ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್? ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ 97 and hex 61. Okay, so I'll just show only one example on the board. Suppose it is 41 for A andre for hex, 41 for A. Okay, so now this is in hex. For example, this is in hex. How 4 is written? 0 1 0 0. How 1 is written? 0 0 0 1. This is for 4, this is for 1. So this is there in the computer, that is for capital A in hex. Ashte. So I am able to give you only one example. One example kotte nanu. Ade thara iga D represent madbekandre 44. Ee chart nodidre gottagtade. That is 44. 44 andre 0 1 0 0 and 0 1 0 0. This information is stored in the computer. Now, you may ask a question how to store. So, in the next classes, we will teach you or we will study about how to store data or information in the computer. So, next ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈ ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 97 ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಅದರದ್ದು ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ is shown. ಸೊ A ಇಂದ Z ವರೆಗೂ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ a ಇಂದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ z ವರೆಗೂ, and then all these are special characters or marks. So all these are shown in this chart. So idukke ASCII antare. So where is ASCII used now? ASCII is used to represent characters in binary form. And most of the computer use this. Then we'll go to the next one, EBCDIC. So idardu expansion enu? So what is the expansion of this abbreviation? Extended binary coded decimal interchange code. It's difficult to remember? Yes. So it is not so easy to remember them as soon as you just read once. So idanna you can write down and keep. ASCII andre enu. So EBCDIC andre enu. So extended binary coded decimal interchange code. So idanna this code was developed by IBM. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು IBM ನವರು ಮೊದಲು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು to represent characters or characteristics. So a set of national character sets for interchange of documents between IBM mainframes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ. So ASCII usage is very wide. Andre we all use ASCII representations, but this usage is little limited. So it is used for IBM mainframes. Most of these character sets do not contain all the characters defined in ASCII code. Iga ASCII code alli 97 characters ige codes are represented, but in this case all this may not be present. But still you must know how to represent characters. So this is one way. The previous one is also one way. So its usage not much used outside IBM and similar mainframe environments. When transmitting these files between systems, care needs to be taken to ensure that systems are set up for the relevant national code set. ಈಗ ಎರಡು PC ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ EBCDIC ಇದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ASCII ಇದ್ದರೆ they may not understand. ಎರಡೂದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಕೋಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. So this type or this method is not widely used. So which is the method which is widely used? ASCII method. So this is the chart. So ಈ chart information ಕೂಡ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಏನು ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ರೆಫರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್. Now many of you have used computers and internets, isn't it? You must be having a email ID, internet use ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರರ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಾದರೂ. Special characters, some pictures and everything will be there. Now all these are represented using Unicode. So not all necessarily, but most of the browser anta ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, they use Unicode. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ explanation ಇದೆ. Unicode can represent all of the world's character. World ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸನ್ನ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೈನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮೇಷನ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್, okay, like pi. Of course pi also again comes in maths itself. So some of the subjects has some symbols, they are exclusively used. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೈನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್, including technical symbols, special characters used in publishing. Publishing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೀನ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 16 bit wide. ಸೊ ಈಗ ASCII ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 8 bit wide. Now this is 16 bit wide. So it is possible to represent all the words characters. Now don't again remember, characters andre ABCD ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, symbols, ಕೆಲವು mathematical symbols, letters, then digits, all of them can be represented using hex, that is nothing but again binary. Binary andre enu? Zeros and ones. So what computers understand? Computers only understand zeros and ones. Computer does not understand BANGLORE as it is. So BANGLORE, that is Bangalore, has to be represented using a code that is in binary, that is zeros and ones, or it could be a Unicode which would be 16 bits wide. So what we studied in this class now? 3 type of representation. So we started with what? 3 type of representations: ASCII, EBCDIC and Unicode. Idu ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? For information representation ಮತ್ತೆ characters and images. Images ಅಂದ್ರೆ pictures. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ images ಅಂದ್ರೆ picture. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಸೀನರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ಡ್, ಒಂದು ಹೂವು ಅಥವಾ ಹಣ್ಣು, all these are called as images or pictures, or your and mine photograph itself. The photograph is also an image or a picture. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ that is stored, that photo can be stored in a PC, and again how the storage is done? Using the zeros and ones. So in further classes you will study more details about how to store information, where exactly this information is stored, etc. So is it clear now? We have studied about 3 new things. So we will go to the next topic of the day, knowing your computer. Andre very basic components of a computer. Okay. So see this next slide. So idರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? Devices that comprise a computer system. So most of you have seen a computer. Yes or no? Yes, most of you have seen a computer. So this is just one photo, or just a picture of that computer. So what are the different devices? So you will also be studying about the devices in detail later. So now you have a computer here. Idakke monitor antare. So this is the monitor, andre computer screen, that is called as a monitor. So before some years back it was only black and white. Like you remember black and white movie pictures. Now what we have? Pictures. Now everything is in color. So you can see all color photos or color images. So that is called as a monitor. Idu speaker. You know what is a speaker. Amele this is called as a processor, and this is also called as system unit anta. Now this is called as mouse. Amele see in the bracket what it is written. Kelu kade it is written output. In kelu kade it is written input. So input andre enu, output andre enu. So all this again I'll explain in the next slides. So this is called as mouse. Amele this portion is called as the keyboard. Then this is called as a scanner. This is a printer. This is another speaker, etc. This is headphone, and this is one camera. So I've just shown one diagram. So this is the computer. If all this together when we put, I call it as a computer system. That is a system which can compute. Compute andre it can do some operation. That is called as compute. So next we'll see what does a computer do. So computers can perform 4 general operations which comprise the information processing cycle. So this sentence may sound difficult, isn't it? So computers can perform 4 general operations which comprise the information processing cycle. Information andre yaudadru data like A, B, 10, 5, 6 like that. So you can add using a program, and you can feed the program into the computer. It will do the calculations for you. Andre na ಒಂದು program feed ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ಮಾಡಿ it will give the answer to us. So answer will be provided by the computer. So what it will do? It will take input and process it. Iga suppose I give you a pen and a paper, then I'll give you to add 2 values, 10 and 5. What you will do? You'll take a sheet of paper, you'll take a pen and you'll write 10 plus 5. Then you'll write an answer 15. Now you have done one calculation called as 10 plus 5. So this is called as processing. This is called as processing. What you have processed? You have done a addition process. So I told you to do andre nanu add ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. You took a paper and added two numbers. That is called as process. So ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ computer will do the process for you. Now that is called as process. So input it will take andre it will take 10 and 5. It will process, that means it will add and then produces an output. So if I give you ಈಗ ನಾನು 10 plus 5 ನ add ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ you will do it within no time. You will take a very small time, you will do it and you will show me the paper and tell this is the answer. What is that answer? That is called as an output. So who will do this? Computer will do. So what does a computer do? It can perform 4 general operations. ಈಗ ಬರೀ 3 ಆಯಿತು. Which is the fourth one? Storage. Andre suppose in the paper you have shown me the answer. Suppose I lose the paper, my answer and what problem I had given is lost. So in computer I can store this. Andre 10 plus 5 equal to 15. Answer can also be stored. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, all this information you will learn later. So what are the 4 general operations? First input. Input andre it will read something. Andre it will take from the user. User andre ಯಾರು, ನಾವು ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು. So I will give 10 plus 5. ಒಂದು program ಮುಖಾಂತರ I will give 10 plus 5. It will process. ಏನ್ process? Add, subtract ಅಥವಾ division etc. ಆಮೇಲೆ output. So I have already told you there is a monitor. See the previous slide. It's okay. I will see the slide again later. So monitor alli it will show or it will display 10 anta. Then it will also store. So it will also store in the memory. So these are the 4 basic operations a computer do for you and me. So what are the 4 operations? Input to get the data, process, do some operation, output, give the answer, storage, also store the answer. So it will also store the answer for you. So what are the primary components? Who will do all this? So see this diagram. So ಈ diagram slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ diagram ನೋಡಿ. Central ಇರೋದು memory. ಇದು output devices. Output andre ಏನು? The device which will show you the answer. Input device andre the device which will give data 10 and 5. ಆಮೇಲೆ this is the main thing, that is called as CPU andre central processing unit. No CPU, no computer. So computer must have CPU, must have some input device and there has to be a output device and more important memory. Memory andre storage. So which is the memory what you and I have? So this is ours. Our brain itself is our memory. So whatever I have told you or I have taught you from the beginning of the class, you are remembering, isn't it? You are storing it inside. So ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನ you are storing it. So which is your storage device? So this is my storage device and that is your storage device. So that is done by memory in case of computers because you need something to store. Andre ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. So computer stores something and then memory is connected to storage devices. So storage devices ಅಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So too much of information or too much of data will be there. So where to store? It requires something called as storage devices. So this is memory. Idu central processing unit. Now in central processing unit there are 2 divisions. So one is control unit, one is arithmetic logic unit. Now arithmetic andre enu? Arithmetic logic unit andre it will perform add, subtract, division, etc. So all these arithmetic operations. Logic andre, see in the previous class you have studied what is an AND gate. AND gate is a gate which performs an AND logic. AND logic andre A into B. So this unit does a logic calculation. And then control unit. Control andre something to control. So now input device, output device, memory, storage device, all of them will try to talk to or try to use CPU. But there is only one CPU. So it can do only one work. Now for example, I'll give you to do some work. And somebody else also will tell you to do some work. But at a time, how many works you can do? You can do only one work. Now that is controlled by the control unit. So what does the control unit do? Control unit sends control signals. Control unit sends control signals and it will control all the other devices. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ CPU is a very important unit. CPU ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು control unit ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Control unit sends control signals. To control what? To control input device, to control output device, to control memory and to control the storage devices. So what are the primary components? CPU is one component, input device is another component, then output device is one more component, and then memory, that is storage. See in the previous slide what is told? Previous slide ali 4 basic operations. Input taken care by input device, process done by CPU, then output done by the output device, storage it is done by these memory. E block diagram is very important. E block diagram tumba important. The arrows also indicate andre input device is having only one direction, andre it can only communicate in this direction. See, user will only give the input, then where to see the results? On the output. Then who will process it? The CPU will process. Where it will show? It will show on the output as well as it will store in the storage devices. Now this block diagram is very important. So you note down this block diagram, the input device, how the output device is connected, where is the storage, what is a CPU, etc. So CPU andre enu? Central processing unit. So we will see what are the same thing I have shown in the slide. Input devices. So we will see some pictures. Next slides ಅಲ್ಲಿ input device andre ಏನು, output device andre ಏನು example, ಆಮೇಲೆ central processing unit ಗೆ what examples. So central processing unit andre CPU containing the control unit and the arithmetic logic unit. So CPU ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು units ಇದೆ? 2 units. First unit control to generate control signals. Second unit arithmetic and logic. Arithmetic andre I told you plus, minus, division, multiplication, etc. Logic andre AND logic, OR logic and XOR logic. In the previous class only you have studied what are logic gates and what are the operations. And then memory. Memory I already told you, memory andre something which can store the information. Suppose for the calculation you have got 15 as the answer. So where to store this answer? It is stored in the memory. Then output device. Output device means you and me, I can see it on the screen or the monitor of the computer, the answer for your problem. So next is storage devices. Andre it is connected to the memory. Okay. So we will see the input devices. What are the 2 input devices? So most of you have seen computers or you have used the computer. So ಸುಮಾರು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮೌಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? The most commonly used input device is the keyboard, on which data is entered by manually keying or typing certain keys. A keyboard typically has 101 or 105 keys. So as soon as you next time you see the computer, you count the number of keys, how many keys it has. So there are different type of keyboards, andre ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಅವರಿಂದ you will buy them from the market. So in the market different type of PC andre from different company are sold. So they have a small change in the look of the keyboards, but most of the keyboard are looking same. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಕೀಗಳು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕೀದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ ABCD, ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಲನ್, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್, ರೌಂಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ information is printed on the keys of the keyboard. So what is a keyboard now? Keyboard is a input device. So ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? This is to enter a data entered by manually ಅಂದ್ರೆ you and me. So we can type it. ಈಗ suppose your typing speed is very fast, you can type most of the things, isn't it? So manually you are entering an information by using the keys. So most of us should learn to use both hands and type the information. So ಎರಡು ಕೈ we can use, and to type the information we use this keyboard. So what type of information we feed, all this we will be teaching you in the subsequent classes. So keyboard andre eno? Keyboard is input device. Ee input device ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? It will help us to enter a data. What you mean by enter? You are typing. So if you type some data, it will go. Suppose I want to type I live in Bangalore city. So I can type it, I can look at, see actually I have a keyboard here. So I can type it and show I live in Bangalore. So that will be there on the screen, or it will be stored in the memory, etc. So this is the figure, or this slide shows how a keyboard looks. So what is this? This is a keyboard typically connected to a personal computer. These are all called keys. Each key has some function. Each key has some function. So you can see 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, etc. here. And there are some arrows, up arrow, down arrow, page up, page down, number lock, caps lock. Caps lock andre capital letter barutte. A anta type ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ A capital you can see on the screen. So this is a primary component of a digital computer. So that is called as a keyboard. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೇಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕೇಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವೈರ್, it can be connected to the CPU. CPU ಅಂದ್ರೆ central processing unit. Now this is a figure, or this is the diagram of a typical keyboard. This is how, or this you can say a picture. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರ, ಇದು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ದು ಒಂದು. So this is a keyboard. So next, what is it? Mouse. So mouse is a pointing device which is used to control the movement of a mouse pointer on the screen to make selections from the screen. Now most of you have used mouse. See, right now on your screen you can see a arrow moving. Yes, you can see an arrow moving. Now this arrow is moved using this device. Now this is also some kind of input device. I can select something here and start writing on this. See, on to the left hand of your screen, if I select one pen I can use. So this is also an input device now. So this is a pointing device. This is a pointing device which is used to control a movement. So this is called as a input pointer. Idu ಒಂದು input device. So you can make the selections from the screen. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so something gets selected from the screen. A mouse that has 1 to 5 buttons, ಈಗ mouse ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ or different type of mouse are available. The bottom of the mouse is flat and contains a mechanism that detects the movement of the mouse. ಅಂದ್ರೆ mouse ಅನ್ನ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವು ದಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೂವ್ ದ ಮೌಸ್. ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮೌಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮುಂಭಾಗ, ಇದು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಲ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್. Now this, now you may ask me where is a ball here? No ball, that is light sensitive. So there are some lights. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವು ಮೌಸಿಗೆ ವೈರ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಡ, they can be wireless. So such type of mouse are also available in the market. So ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮೌಸ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಆ ಥರ ಮೌಸನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. So in the market different type of mouse are available. So what is a mouse now? Mouse is a pointing device, it's an input device. It helps us to select something on the screen, like this pen what I am holding in the hand. You can select something from the screen. Like suppose I touch here, something gets selected. Suppose I touch here now, I touch now, it will go to the next slide, right? So this is the usage of an input device. Fine. See, if I touch now, next thing comes. So what I am doing, I am touching this. This is a input device now. I can select something from the screen. Similarly, mouse also works. So CPU is nothing but central processing unit, contains electronic circuits. Now, what is an electronic circuit? So in this, some classes you will also learn something about electronic circuits that cause processing to occur, that cause processing andre 10 plus 5 ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. The CPU interprets instructions to the computer. Now this is very difficult to explain right now. Just understand CPU does operations for you. CPU does something for you. Okay. Then this is the picture, or this is the figure which shows, or this is the picture or the slide shows different type of processor. Processor andre ಏನು? ಅದು ಒಂದು IC. ಈಗ Intel processor, in P4 processor, P3 processor. So you must have heard people talking like this. What is a P4? What is a P5? What is a Pentium? What is AMD? So all of them look like this. Andre adu ondu IC. It's a small unit, but it can perform lot of things. It can do lot of things for you. So this is the picture of Pentium 4. This is another processor called AMD. This is another processor. This is some Celeron. So you may ask from where all these names came. So this is by the company who manufactures these central processing units. That is nothing but the processors. So I and you are not manufacturing. Somebody manufactures, we buy and use. So this is the CPU. So the next is memory. So in the next class, somebody will teach you about memory in detail. What you mean by memory? So what is memory? Memory is used to store some answers and as well as data. ಈಗ ನಾವು program feed ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it will also be stored in the memory itself. Then it will do the processing. So there are different type of memories. So memory is also called as random access memory, RAM. So is the main memory of the computer. So in a computer there will be something called as a memory which will store information or data, that is numbers, letters, alphabets, etc. So this will show you the picture. There is another type of memory called ROM. Tomorrow's class you will study in detail about this. Now this figure shows what? Memory. Suppose ಈಗ ಒಂದು PC open ಮಾಡಿದರೆ this figure can be seen. So I'll show in detail what is this. This is a memory. So you can see this is a memory. How it looks? It is looking like collection of some ICs. So you have seen an IC. See, in the very first class there was some figure shown about an IC. How an IC looks. IC is so small. So IC andre tumba ಸಣ್ಣದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇಷ್ಟು black with aluminum legs. So it's the small one, that is called as an IC. So your central processing unit will be of this size or maybe of this size, andre tumba chikkadu, but it can do lot of things. It will do lot of processing for you. Like this, even memory is an IC, a black color one, and there are lot of things joined so that it can store lot of information. Then this picture shows look inside your computer. See, look inside your computer. Now that doesn't mean that you go home, if you have a computer, open and see. No. If you are confident how to open and how to put it back, then only you open. Nimge gottidre you can open and see. So this is called as a RAM bank. RAM bank andre memory iruvanta jaga. Idu CPU illi kanisodilla, so there will be CPU somewhere here. Andre it's a very small athwa tiny one. It tumba chikkadirutte, but that is called as a CPU andre processor. It could be Intel or it could be it is of Intel or AMD andre Pentium 4 or Pentium 3 yaudu irbodu. Adar mele bardirtare. It will be written on that what type of processor. So this is called as a RAM bank and this is called as a CPU. So what you have done, you are looking inside your computer, you can find memory. Of course there are so many things here which I'll not be able to explain. Igella idu yava bhaga anta hellik agudilla. So in yavadadru class alli I'll show you some details about what is inside your computer and how it looks. So next, this is the last one. What is an output device? Output device andre it will show the results. So output device alli ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, it will show the results. ಈಗ 10 plus 5 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 15. So where is 15? I can see on the output screen. So 15 on the output screen you can see. The two output devices more commonly used. ಯಾವುದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್? ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬದಲು ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ. ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಫೀಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಯೋರ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್, you may go to some internet center and you will tell that person to print your result and give, isn't it? So ನೀವು print results na print ಮಾಡಿ ಆ sheet ಮನೆಗೆ ತರಬಹುದು. So who has done that? The printer. What is a printer? Printer is an output device. So this is my printer. This is how it looks. ಇದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು picture. There are different type of printers in the market. Now you must be watching TV. So on the TV they will advertise about different type of printers which are come in the market. So market alli ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರದ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Now what is a printer? Printer ಅಂದ್ರೆ output device. So now this is my printer. This is just a picture of a paper. ಅಂದ್ರೆ we put some paper ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಂತ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪಿ ಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ಅದರಿಂದನೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್. ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಾನಿಟರ್. So this is how your computer monitor looks, isn't it? There's a screen, there's a long thing behind, that is called as a CRT screen. Now CRT stands for cathode ray tube. So this is one of the output device. So what we have learnt now, we have learnt about input devices, we have learnt about output devices, we have learnt about memory, and the most important thing we have learnt about the central processing unit andre CPU. So these are the fundamental or the primary components of a computer. These are the primary components of a computer. So today we have covered about the codes and we have covered ASCII code, Unicode, where they are used. ASCII code ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂನಿಕೋಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ASCII code, Unicode ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಮೇಜ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ದ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೌಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದೆನ್ ಪೆಂಟಿಯಮ್ ಆರ್ P4 processor or AMD processor, and memory andre some RAM or ROM. So these are the different storage or memory devices. So today you have studied about all these things. Okay. So, in the next class there will be some details about how the memory is used, how information can be stored in the computer.